class yesterday?
I have before. I have before. It's a lot of cardio for sure.
Bluetooth paired.
I like it because you can get really sweaty and I'm not really sore afterwards, like my hips, my knees, my joints.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
really forgiving on the joints.
For sure.
Yeah, my knee actually feels better after I cycle.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Than if I don't. Not bad knee.
Bluetooth connected.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm good. I'm sweaty.
It was starting off sweaty.
Yes.
Hey Stacy. Yeah, she did cycle. In the dark. Power was out.
Yeah, there was no electricity for an hour.
What's that?
There was no electricity in here for an hour.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. Cycle class is usually in the dark, but it was in the dark with no fans.
I think someone hit something down the road.
That's what somebody else said, that there was an accident.
Yeah. Hey Matt. Hey.
Do you still do that same job, Stacy, down at the school district? So how many years has it been?
18. Yeah, and the business just sold Tuesday night, so now I have a new boss, which is weird.
Huh. You think there'll be changes?
I would assume at least little ones.
Yeah.
And then maybe more major ones as we go along, but I don't know, guys seem really nice.
stuff, you guys. Happy you're here. Got our work ahead of us. So we'll start on our backs, but if you want to find child's pose for a handful of breaths, you're welcome to do that. Get you guys some blocks. And there you go. Two for you. Okay, good. Let's begin with really creating that space through our entire body, beginning with our breathing. So sending that breath into your lungs, expanding through your lungs, expanding through your thighs, through your toes, your shoulders, wherever you need that space to be created to cultivate that breath through your entire body. Letting that sensation of the warmth already take effect on your body, through your core, through your thighs, through to your fingertips, through to your toes. Something about yoga is, it seems like we're doing something at every single moment through class, even if we're in stillness to begin class. So warm up through your body, keep your practice safe, and let that be your intentions or something along those lines. Maybe it's energy through your body, patience today, gratitude, whatever it looks like in your mind's eye. Let that be your intention and create space through your breathing thoroughly for the next hour. Let's all exhale out through the mouth, out through the nose, noticing your belly button drawing down towards your spine on your exhale. Inhaling through your nose, noticing your belly button lift, your rib cage expand upwards, holding at the top. And exhaling out through the mouth, letting it go, belly button drawing down towards your spine. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling out through your mouth. Inhaling through your nose, letting that belly button lift, noticing that warmth through your core, holding at the top. Exhaling out through the mouth, letting it go. This time sealing your lips, inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your nose. Through your nose and inhale. Through your nose and exhale. Keep breathing at a pace that serves you. Maybe breathing in and out through your nose for the next hour, noticing that warmth through your body. Let that warmth be a good thing. Let it serve you. Let it create that space through your body. The more we breathe thoroughly through class, the better off we will be maintaining that breathing practice for the next hour. Wherever we're at. With our feet, you can start drawing your knees in towards your chest. Maybe rocking side to side, resting the back of your head down on your mat, rocking side to side, creating some space through your hamstrings, cleansing rounds of breath. And we'll take our block, squeezing it between our left knee, our left elbow, starting there. It doesn't need to be too intense of a squeeze. We'll take that block, left knee, left elbow, lengthening through our fingertips, flexing our toes towards our shin. Inhale, reaching along through our right side. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. Squeezing that block with some level of intention, engaging through our core, reaching along on our inhale. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. 5 rounds. Each side. Listening to that breath, keeping with that breath for the next hour. If our mind wanders, take it right back to your breathing practice. Drop whatever it is that took place before class, whatever's taking place after class, let that be set aside. Focus on your breath. Switching over to the other side when you're ready. Squeezing that block, lengthening through your fingertips, flexing those toes towards your shins. Nice. And lengthening through that thigh, through that side body. When you're complete with both sides, you can draw your knees in towards your chest. No rush. We're making our way to bridge pose. So for bridge, we'll find that baby bridge variation where you're welcome to move dynamically. Inhales and exhales, lifting on your inhales. Exhale, lowering down, or you're welcome to hold that bridge pose. We'll find our shoulder blades under us, feet pressing down into the floor. Inhale, lifting through our hips. The back of our head is very lightly pressing down into our mats, our shoulder blades. And we'll exhale, lower down. Find movements that feel good to you, either staying lifted, maybe you incorporate those tailbone tucks. When you lower down towards your mat, as you exhale, lowering down, you'll push your tailbone forward, lift through your glutes, maybe not. Continuing to press down through those feet, down through those shoulder blades. That's our strong base. Finding lightness through our hip points as we lift. Focusing on that breath. On your next inhales, we can stay lifted in bridge pose, pressing down through those feet. Not just the heels, not just the ball mound, but the entire foot, down through the shoulders. Noticing that engagement through our thighs, through our hamstrings. Exhale, lowering down. Drawing those knees in towards our chest lightly, and we're making our way to tabletop. So you can find some rocks and rolls, the length of your spine, or skip them, making your way to tabletop. And we'll find our cat-cows. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, cat-cows. Exhaling into cat pose, spreading those shoulder blades wide, clawing at the mat. So beginning to set that intention of clawing at the mat. We're warming up through the entire body as we prepare for larger movements, as we move through our cat-cows. You're welcome to incorporate bear pose, swaying side to side, lengthening one leg after another. Wherever we're at, let's keep in mind the importance of clawing at the mat through those fingernails, protecting those wrists, distributing that weight. A lot of times we have a tough time with down dog for that reason. We need to claw at the mat. It does add to the work, it does add to the heat, it does add to those elements, but that's okay. Let's add as much as we can for this next hour. Breathing through it, knowing that we always can find child's pose for a moment, tabletop for a moment. As long as we stick to that breath, we are in the right place. Listen to that breath. We'll make our way to a neutral spot at tabletop, and we'll find bird dog. Our left leg goes back, flexing our left toes towards our left shin. Our right arm reaches forward, a tuck of our chin towards our chest. Claw at the mat through that left hand. 4 rounds. Exhaling, right elbow towards your left knee. Inhale, reach. Stability through your core. Length through your upper body. Length through that left leg. Exhaling, elbow to knee. When you're complete with 4 rounds, maybe take bear pose, maybe rotate those wrists, palms facing up, palms facing down, and take it into the other side. Left arm reaches, right leg goes back. Exhale, elbow to knee. 4 rounds each side. Practice that tuck of your chin if it feels good on the back of your neck. When you're complete with both sides, you can find tabletop and making your way to downward facing dog. When you get there, set that intention through your fingertips, through each individual fingernail. We're pressing down into the mat, clawing at the mat. The ball mounds of both feet are pressing down. We're sending our hamstrings back in space. Our tailbone goes up naturally as we send our hamstrings back, and our chest will drop down towards our toes, lengthening through both arms, so reaching forward. Claw at the mat through those fingernails. Gazing between your toes, between your knees, maybe towards your belly button, letting that crown drop down. There's a point where we press down through our fingernails so much, it almost feels like the ball mount of our wrists, that wrist portion of our hands is very light. And our pads of our hands are really taking that work. Looking forward between our hands, slight bend in our knees. We'll travel to the top of our mat. First forward folds, feet hip width distance, knees slightly bent. Maybe grab opposite elbows here, sway side to side, or staying in stillness. From a forward fold, we'll find a halfway lift, length through our spine, tuck of our chin towards our chest. Breathe. Let's stay here for a moment, pressing our hands into our shins, slight bend in our knees, lengthening through that spine, through our crown. Forward fold on your exhale. Extended mountain inhale, pressing down through both feet, reaching up, palms facing each other. Exhale, forward fold, slight bend in your knees. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale, high to low plank, down to your belly. Inhaling for baby cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts into 3 dog. Stay here for a moment. Keep your hips nice and level. Take your right toes, pointing them down, flexing your toes towards your shin. Drive that right heel back a little bit more. Exhale, step through, low lunge, pressing down, lifting up into your lunge. Exhale, half splits, lifting your right toes up, reaching your chest forward and down over that right leg. So arms can be reaching back, they can be down towards the floor. Breathing into that right hamstring. Low lunge, inhale. Forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Make your way to downward facing dog. So moving through this work, we're warming up through the body. Warming up through the legs, left leg lift. Stay here for a moment, pressing down through the ball mount of that right foot, keeping your hips level. Left leg goes back. Inhale, back and up, claw at the mat. Step through, low lunge, press down, rise up, palms facing each other, reaching up. Half splits, reaching your arms back in space or down towards the floor. Chest is reaching over that left leg, forward and maybe down. Maybe we flex those left toes towards our left shin. Breathe. Let that warmth be nothing to you. The more we breathe, distribute that heat through our body, it becomes less and less of a thing. Make your way to your low lunge. Reaching up, forward fold, top of your mat, exhale. This next set of low lunges will move breath to movement. So if you only find a little bit of the pose, find what you can, find some level of balance through your core and warm up through your body. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, high to low plank, down to your belly. Baby cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, right leg lifts, inhale. Step through on your exhale, low lunge, press down, rise up. Half splits, exhale, maybe arms go back. Inhale, low lunge. Chaturanga, high to low plank, maybe hover that right leg, maybe find up dog with your thighs lifted on your inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale, right leg lifts, inhale, keep those left toes pointing down. Step through, low lunge, inhale, rise up. Exhale, half splits, arms can reach back. I love the heat. Inhale, low lunge. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Heat's nothing but an element. Breathe through it. Again, distribute that work through your entire body. You will be able to maintain this element of heat. Look forward, inhale, travel top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, sitting into that chair. We'll stay here for a moment, so don't let your breath stop. Breathe thoroughly, through to your fingertips, energized, light on your toes, inhaling, sitting down into that chair. Maybe even a tuck of your chin if that feels good on the back of your neck. Can we sit down a little bit more? Reach up a little bit more. Chaturanga, high to low plank. And we're skipping three dog through warrior one. So we inhale into our back bend. As we exhale into down dog, we keep exhaling. Right foot steps through warrior one. Inhale, rise up. When you feel full of air, exhale chaturanga. We're moving breath to movement through these warrior ones. Skipping three dog. The most challenging form of sun bees. Left foot steps through. Inhale, warrior one. Rise up. Find that 45-degree angle on that right foot. When you're complete, chaturanga, exhale. And by complete, I mean your fingertips are energized, reaching up. You're full of air. As you make your way to down dog, inhale, look forward, travel top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, inhale, glutes down towards your heels, sitting into it with that intention. Squeezing your thighs together if they're close together. If you're apart, keep your knees nice and pointing forward. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Warrior ones, each side, inhaling into your back bend. Exhale, down dog, right foot steps through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, high to low plank. Moving through these sun bees. Breathing through the work. Left side, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Back bend. Down dog. Look forward, inhale, travel, top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Chaturanga. Both sides, warrior ones. Right foot steps through. Inhale, rise up, shoulders square, lunging into that right knee. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Back bend. Same thing, other side. Left foot steps through. Warrior one. Exhale, high to low plank. Back bend. Down dog. Look forward. Top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, chair. Sitting into it. Let's stay here just for a moment. Squeezing your thighs together, squeezing your feet together, zippering in through your core. Breathe in, sit down. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Same thing. Warrior ones, each side. As you exhale into your back, into down dog, you keep exhaling. Right foot plants down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, high to low plank. All continuous with your breath. Back bend. Down dog. Left foot. Warrior one. Exhale, high to low plank. Make your way to downward facing dog. Nice work. Down dog is where we meet. Beautiful. Exhaling into that down dog. Let's find that cross body stretch. Right arm reaches across towards your left calf. Opening your chest to the left. Claw the mat through your left hand. Press down through the ball mounds of both feet. Breathe. Down dog. Other side. On your exhale, left arm reaches across towards your right calf. Claw the mat. The ball mounds of both feet are pressing down. Our hamstrings are still going back. Tailbone is going up. Down dog on your inhale. Down dog on your exhale. Find that comfort in this pose. Look forward. Top of your mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. We're going into chair twist. So we'll exhale to the right. Hands can come to heart center or we sweep. But we'll stay here. Peek down at your left knee. Is it in alignment with your right or are they going, is your left knee shooting forward? Maybe look up. Maybe bring your glutes down towards your heels. Maybe open your right arm up towards the ceiling, your left arm down towards the floor. Opening your chest to the right. Keep your glutes down. Keep your hands back to heart center. So bring those hands back to heart center in your revolved chair. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, other side. Hands can come to heart center. Try to keep your glutes center. Try not to let them go one direction or the other. Knees are in alignment. Maybe look up. Maybe open up your arms. Breathe. Maybe look up at that left hand. Hands to heart center in your revolved chair. Back into your chair pose. Eagle. Right leg over. Right arm under. Sitting into this eagle, lifting through our elbows. Breathing into that heat, breathing into that sweat, that warmth that we're creating through our body. Chair pose. Eagle other side, left leg over, left arm under. Sit down, lift up, breathe. Back into chair. Either staying in chair or find crow pose for a moment. If you don't find crow for the next few rounds of breath, we're all making our way to downward facing dog. So either finding crow to a chaturanga or skipping it. Take 3 rounds of breath. Lean forward into it. You got it. Lean forward, trust yourself. Inhale and then exhale, shoot your feet back. Nice. Down dog is where we meet. Nice. That's what's happening. Day by day. Down dog, right leg lifts, back and up. Open your hips to the right. Take those hip circles. Nice and slow. From your hip point through that right thigh. Maybe flex your right toes. Claw at the mat. Switch directions if you haven't. Breathe. Back into 3 dogs, so keep those right toes pointing down, back and up through that right thigh, step through, warrior 1, this time we'll stay here. So our right knee is opening towards our right pinky toe. Our shoulders are square to the front of the room. Our left foot is at that 45-degree angle, so we can press down through the front of that foot and then drive that left heel back. Palms can face each other, breathe. From warrior 1, you can bring your hands to heart center. You can stay here or warrior 4. Your right arm goes under your right hamstring, pressing your fingertips into the mat, pressing that left foot into the mat, keeping your torso nice and stable through your core. Maybe we lift our fingertips, pressing that right tricep into our right hamstring. Breathe. Really important to press down through that left foot. If our hands are floating, put them back on the floor. Warrior 1, press down through both feet, reach up. Warrior 2, so maybe create some more space between your feet. We're looking over our right fingertips, pressing our fingertips into one another, shoulders over our hips, Maybe we drop our tailbone down between our legs. Breathe. Press down through both feet with that intention. Reverse your warrior two. Reach up, maybe look up. Extended side angle, right elbow to the inside of that right thigh. This really promotes that opening through that right knee towards our right pinky toe. Maybe look up towards your left hand. Press down through that left foot. So through that left thigh, through that left hip point, through to that left foot, we press down. Reverse your warrior two. Half moon, stepping into that right foot. Maybe practicing without a block to begin. Keeping those right toes nice and open. Slight bend in our right knee. Breathe. How lightly can you land? Reverse that warrior two. Back into half moon. Eagle. Left leg over, left arm under. Your variation of the pose today. Full bind, half the bind, no bind. Into eagle, back as flat as if it's against a wall. Warrior three, either reaching forward, hands to heart center, or reaching back. If you've never practiced reaching forward, maybe give it a shot. Tuck your chin towards your chest, wherever you're at. Flex your left toes towards your left shin. Drive that left heel back. Bring your body to a T, so through to your torso, through to your crown. Breathe. Slight bend in that right knee. Standing splits. Right foot is down. Left leg goes back and up. Stay here for a moment. Into your curtsy squats. Exhaling down. Inhaling back and up. So take 3 to 5 rounds. And we'll make our way to a forward fold. Top of our mat. Nice work. Way to focus on that breath. Keep leaning into that breathing. Forward fold is where we meet. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Into your back bend. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Open your hips to the left. Take those hip circles nice and slow. Keep both hands clawing at the mat. Maybe change directions if you haven't already. Back into three dog. Hips nice and level. Left toes pointing down, driving that left heel back. Step through, warrior one. Pressing down through your feet, rising up on your inhale, shoulders squaring to the front of the room. We're pressing down through both feet, opening that left knee, through that right hip point, through that right thigh. We're lengthening back, maybe finding that 45-degree angle by pressing down through the ball mound of that right foot, driving that right heel back. Maybe dropping down into this pose a little bit more. Pressing down into your feet if you are. Hands can come to heart center. We could find warrior four, left tricep underneath your left hamstring. Breathe. Maybe we practice floating those hands. Left tricep pressing into that left hamstring. If we're floating our hands back towards the floor, press down through your feet. Warrior one, rise up into warrior two. So find your feet below you, maybe more space. Try to keep that 45-degree angle on that right foot, pressing down through those feet. Left knee is opening, looking over your left fingertips. Press them into one another. Notice that engagement through your shoulders, through your upper back. Maybe we drop our tailbone down between our legs as we press down through our feet. Reverse your warrior two. Extended side angle. Left elbow towards the inside of that left thigh. Opening that left knee, pressing down through both feet, maybe looking up at your right hand, opening through your chest, as if you're leaning back, opening through that upper back. Reverse your warrior 2. Half moon. Slight bend in that left knee, taking lift off with that right foot. If a block is handy, find it, use it. It is your friend. It's always fun to find those shakes. It's always fun to find those wobbles, and eventually go back to that grounded sensation of stability. How lightly can you land? Reverse that warrior 2. Back into half moon, stepping into that left foot. Breathe. Eagle. Right leg over, right arm under. Warrior 3. Your choice with your arms. If you've never practiced reaching forward, it is a challenge on the core. We have to keep our core stable. Reaching forward, palms facing each other. Even if we're right here today, it's worth practicing. It creates a lot of length through our lats, through our side body. Breathe wherever we're at. Take that right heel back. Keep your right toes flexing towards your right shin. Maybe tuck your chin towards your chest, so you're looking down towards the floor. Standing splits. Take that right thigh back, that right heel back, maybe up into your curtsy squats. And we'll meet in that forward fold. Listen to that breath. Let it be your truest guide through this work, through this hour. In this forward fold, if you like that sensation of your rib cage resting on your thighs, maybe find more of a bend at your knees, settle into this forward fold. And we'll all eventually make our way to extended mountain, nice and slowly rising up, pressing down through both feet, reaching up. And we'll just stay in extended mountain for a while. So maybe widen your stance, press down through your feet, reach up. It's amazing just standing here reaching up what it does through our physical body, through our lats, through our side body. Breathe in, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Dancer, right hand to your right hip, grabbing that right foot, either staying upright or beginning to kick that right foot into your right hand, reaching forward into dancer pose. Making your way back to extended mountain. Dancer, other side, left hand to your left hip, capturing that left foot. Entering into dancer, either staying upright or leaning forward. Kick that left foot into that left hand. Extended mountain. Hands to heart center. Inhale, extended mountain. Single leg lift, so press down through that left foot, lift through your right heel. You can take your hands wherever you want them to be. Hands to heart center, down by your side, maybe reaching up from the get-go. Press down through that left thigh, down through that left foot. Lift that right heel up, flexing your right toes towards your right shin. So right leg is lifting, reaching up through those fingertips, up through those arms. Breathe, maybe pulse for 3. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Try not to lean back. And 2. 1. Let it go. Hands to heart center. Shake it out. Into the other side. Right foot presses down. Arms can be reaching up. They can be to heart center. Let's lift that left leg up. Let's press down through that right leg, down through that right thigh with that intention. Breathe. Keep those shoulders over your hips. Try not to lean back. Maybe start pulsing for 3. Reach up through those lats for 2. And 1. Let it go. Hands to heart center. Inhale. Reach up into extended mountain, forward fold, halfway lift, plank pose. So either plank or tabletop, knees up, knees down. We'll bring our left knee towards our left elbow. We'll stay here, either in tabletop or in plank. Claw at the mat through those fingertips. Keep your glutes lifted. Inhale back into plank. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Squeeze through your core. Keep your hips lifted. Claw at the mat. Tuck your chin. Inhale, plank pose. Down dog. Look forward. Travel. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Pyramid pose. Left foot is in front, right foot steps back. Widening your stance maybe, and about 3 feet distance between both feet. Reaching up on an inhale to prepare. Exhale, send your hamstrings back. Reaching forward, and then down over that left leg. Slight bend in your left knee can feel good through that left hamstring. Press down through both feet equally as you make your way to revolved pyramid. Right hand stays down, left arm goes up. Maybe look up at that left hand as you press down through both feet. Revolved half moon, slight bend in that left knee. Take that right leg back. Maybe a block under your right hand, opening your chest to the left. Try to drive that right thigh, that right heel back in space. Maybe up. Maybe we find a float of that right hand, even if we shake, even if we wobble. Keep your left toes spread open wide. One more inhale back through that right thigh, reaching up through your left arm. Forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Pyramid, other side. Right foot steps back. Maybe widen those feet. 3 feet distance. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hamstrings back, reaching forward, and then down. Maybe a slight bend in that left knee, pressing down through both feet. Try to keep your hips nice and neutral. Try to keep your hamstrings going back. Land in that breath. Recommit to that breath. Whatever the past 5 minutes, 10 minutes have looked like, that was in the past. Begin again. Start fresh. Like it's a splash of water. A refresh. Through one inhale, we can make that happen. Revolved pyramid. Left hand stays down. Right arm goes up. Try to look up at that right hand if it feels good. Keep pressing down through both feet, keeping those hips nice and neutral. Into Revolved half moon, slight bend in that right knee, taking that left thigh back. Maybe even flexing those left toes towards your left shin. As you take that left thigh back, maybe up, breathe. If you have that block under your left hand, can we practice that float? Even if it's just for a moment, even if it's just an ounce lighter, find those shakes. Breathe through those wobbles. One more inhale back through that left thigh, opening through your chest, reaching up through that right arm. Forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, forward fold, halfway lift, plank pose or tabletop. From plank or tabletop, left knee, left elbow, or up towards your left tricep. Stay here. Claw at the mat, keep your core engaged, keep your hips lifted back into plank pose on an inhale. Other side, right knee, right elbow. Claw at the mat, keep those wrists safe, keep your core engaged, keep that left thigh lengthening back into plank pose. Tabletop, bear pose, rotate your wrists, palms facing up, palms facing down. Cat cows, anything goes, maybe lengthening those legs. Making our way down towards our belly. Hands can come under our forehead. We're making our way to our back body work, locust pose. So find a good spot through your thighs. Shake out through your thighs, through your hip points. Make sure we're comfortable. For locust pose, you can reach forward. You can reach back. You can interlace your hands behind you by your glutes. So whichever option you choose, exhale to prepare, inhale to lift. When you find that lift, focus on your breath. Don't worry too much about lifting anymore. Just breathe. If it helps to shut your eyes, to feel a little bit of lightness through your cheekbones, in between your eyes, give that a shot. Maybe a lift through your thighs on your next inhale, engaging through your glutes, stable through those thighs. Exhale, let it go, hands under your forehead. Take a nice deep inhale and a cleansing exhale. Round 2 of locust. Find your arms wherever you'd like them to be. Exhale to prepare. Inhale to lift. So our thighs lift. If we're reaching forward, reaching through those fingertips, chest is lifting, eyes are open, eyes are closed, whatever goes. On your next inhale, lift through your thighs a little more. If you got it, breathe. Maybe another lift through your thighs, glutes engaged. Let it go on your exhale, hands under your forehead. Nice deep inhale and a cleansing exhale. I recommend staying here for a moment, and we're making our way to child's pose, but before we get there, maybe find tabletop into cat pose as a nice counter stretch. Take the next few rounds of breath to eventually make your way to child's pose. Feet together, knees together is a good option. After that back body work, if you need that support through your lower back, knees out wide if you like that stretch through your pelvic floor. Arms can reach forward, they can reach back. Now I can officially say you did the work. Now, just smile, find some length maybe through those arms, but you found the work, you did the work. Now absorb it through those thighs, through those hamstrings. Let yourself begin to feel light, the sensation of lightness, that sensation of engaged but easeful for the remainder of class. True intention in the room today. Making your way slowly, no rush, to tabletop to find some cat-cows, bear pose. From tabletop, we'll bring that right foot forward, and let's find half split. So we'll bring our right foot forward, and we'll drape over that right thigh. A little more hamstring work. If you'd like to take your left arm across towards the outside of that right foot, you have that option, opening your chest to the right. Back into center, taking that right leg back, finding bear pose, maybe shaking out that right leg, lengthening it. We're just making our way to the other side to do the same thing. So take your time, shake out through your hips, eventually bringing that left foot forward, rising up through your torso and draping over that left thigh. Committing back to that breath. Maybe we find that cross body stretch, right arm over towards our left foot. Making our way back to center, taking that left leg back, bear pose, cat-cows, maybe lengthening those legs one after another. Another good option is downward facing dog for a moment. Keeping everything nice and neutral in our down dog, sending those hamstrings back, lengthening through those arms one last time. Tabletop. And bringing a block along with us, making our way onto our backs. Starting with that block between our left elbow, left knee, similar to the beginning of class, but if we can squeeze that block even more, give it a shot. So we can take an inhale, reach through our right arm, reach through our right leg, the back of our head is down on our mat, squeeze the block, exhale, right elbow, right knee. Squeeze the block, inhale, reach, 4 rounds each side, squeeze the block, exhale, elbow to knee. When you're complete, take it into the other side. So I like to recommend that squeeze in between breaths because it recommits us to really setting that intention of pressing into that block, creating that space through our pelvic floor. And when you're done with that first side, take it right into the other side. Squeezing the block, inhale, reach. Squeeze the block, exhale, elbow to knee.
rounds each side.
When you're complete, you can set the block right next to you, drawing your knees in towards your chest. Might feel good to either just draw your knees in towards your chest or find happy baby, pressing your feet into your hands, hands into your feet. And we're making our way to bridge pose. So we'll incorporate tailbone tucks in our bridge pose. That option that I've been showing is with the block. If it's been feeling good to do those tailbone tucks with the block, awesome. If you have your own way of going about it, do your thing, but we could start with those tailbone tucks. I like to bring the block on its medium setting underneath my lower back, bringing my shoulder blades under me, pressing down through my shoulder blades, pressing down into my feet, taking an inhale with my hip points lifted, and as I exhale, slowly, slowly lowering down towards that block. The moment I feel that block underneath my sacrum by my lower back, I'm pushing my tailbone forward and I'm lifting my glutes up, pressing down into those feet, down into those shoulders to protect your neck. On your inhale, I lower, flatten down my lower back lightly on that block, very lightly. And then I lift through my hip points. And then I try doing that one more time. I exhale, lower. Once I feel that block underneath my lower back, I push my tailbone forward and my glutes go up, creating that tuck of my tailbone as I press down through my feet. And then I'll lightly lower down my sacrum and my lower back down on that block to lift again and doing it one more time. Do it at your pace. If you want to stay in your tailbone tuck, if you find a variation that works for you, there's a lot of intuitive movements that you can find through these practices, these subtle movements through our lower back. If you'd like to take full bridge, now is the time to press down through those shoulders, down through those feet, lift through your hips. And if you want to find supported bridge, you'll slowly, lightly settle down onto that block. If you are finding supported bridge, continue to press down through those shoulders, down through those feet. Wherever we're at, supported bridge, you can remove the block. Full bridge, you can begin lowering down, drawing our knees in towards our chest. We'll take our knees over our hips, 90-degree bend at our knees, preparing for supine twist. Arms can be out to a T. On our exhale, we'll drop our knees over to the right. Your right hand can come over your left thigh, looking over towards your left fingertips. Way back to center, finding that hover for a moment, that engagement through your core into the other side, dropping your knees over to the left. You can look over towards your right hand. You can place that left hand over your right thigh. Back into center, drawing those knees in towards your chest. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees out wide. You can have a block underneath your feet. If that feels good, to stretch a little bit more in your pelvic floor. If not, just skip the block. Eyes can be open, eyes can be closed. One hand can be on your belly, one hand can be on your heart, or they can be down by your sides. And we'll all take an exhale out through the mouth, out through the nose, belly button drawing down towards your spine. Inhaling through your nose, belly button is lifting, rib cage is expanding upwards. Maybe sipping in some more air at the top. Exhaling out through your mouth, letting it go, belly button drawing down towards your spine. Inhale through your nose. Sip in some air through your lips, hold at the top. Exhale out through the mouth, let it go. Keep breathing at a pace that is comfortable. Carrying that lightness through your entire body as you make your way to Savasana. You can bring your knees in towards your chest one more time. No rush getting there. Bringing your knees in towards your chest maybe one more time. Eventually, taking your legs down long, arms down by your sides. Maybe a flex of your toes towards your shins one more time. Finding that length through your thighs. As you arrive into this final pose of class, make those micro adjustments, tucking your chin towards your chest maybe, shaking out through your shoulders, through those thighs, find that comfortable spot. And then carry that sensation of lightness through your body, that floating sensation in between your eyes, your cheekbones, your chin, through to your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, through to your forearms and your fingertips. Maintaining that sensation through to your core, your hip points, your thighs, calves, through to your toes. Settling into your space. And through all of that, if you can settle a little bit more, find it. Take this opportunity. like to end class on your backs, you're more than welcome to stay here. If you'd like to end class from a seat, you can introduce some movements through your body. Through those fingertips, wrists, toes, and ankles. Eventually making your way to a good morning stretch, reaching up over your crown. Resting onto one side for fetal pose, resting your cheek on your bicep as a pillow. No rush. If you're staying on your backs, you're more than welcome to stay here. If you'd like to find a seat, pressing yourselves up. Maybe you're rocking side to side. From stillness, we'll take an inhale, reaching up over our crown. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you all for showing up, putting in that work through the heat. Beautiful work. Strong, strong breathing practice today. Enjoy your afternoon. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you very much, you guys. Appreciate you. That was great. A little warm.
You've had it hotter in here before.
Really?
Yeah, because you sometimes crank up the heater.
There's always next week.
I'm not asking you to crank up the
There's
heater.
always.
I'm just saying, this wasn't the hottest I've ever had in class.
All right, maybe that heater does kick.
I know,
Some heat
you've
to
done
this
some like
room.
85 degrees.
Well, I guess that's noted. Just kidding. Yeah, that's good stuff.
I guess it feels better in the winter or whatever.
Maybe so. Maybe it's.
Who knows what season this is right now, man?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's crazy.
Wild. Feels like a rainforest.
Yeah.
So humid.
How many?
On average,
25, yeah.
Compared to
Sounds
like-
about right, yeah.
compared to like the past year. Oh, it's.
Or just for like average years in general.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
super warm. Avila is like, feels like 100 degrees. It's brutal.
The water's still cold.
Yeah, true. True. Pacific Ocean Special, it's so cold. Thanks, Matt. Thank you, Stacy. Appreciate it.
Feel how heavy this is, Anthony.
Oh, I believe it. That's heavy.
It's stupid heavy. I don't know why.
Bye, Stacy.
It's a beast.
Well,
I mean,
it's good quality.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
right?
If it was
Yeah.
light, dude.
Oh my God.
No, it's good. The heavy, that mat is for sure for like, if you're gonna be doing this type of yoga where it's like, it's grippy, no,
Yes.
for sure. And
I
that-
like everything about it. I was just stunned by how heavy it was.
Yeah,
Compared to the other one I have. I was just like, Jesus, this thing's a beast.
yeah, it's a good quality mat though.
Hit somebody with it.
This one I have is, it's a Manduka, and it's pretty funny, like, this thing was super slippery at first.
Oh,
You got,
really?
you literally have to break it in, cause there's,
Oh, interesting.
I don't know
'cause
what it
feels
is.
Nice and sticky.
yeah, cause I've been using it a lot.
Uh-huh.
No, it takes I read online, it says, yeah, you gotta like use them a little bit to like, it's almost like that top layer needs to like go away from like the factory or whatever,
Uh-huh,
but
yeah.
I believe it, cause I didn't like it at first.
Yeah.
But I stuck to it, and I'm like, all right, now I can actually grip my
Yeah.
hands into, because I'm sitting, my hands are like going like this, and I mean, I didn't like that, but now I love this mat, and it's so, it's just very durable. But yeah, they got some good yoga mats. That's a good one for sure. That's definitely one of them.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, I'll get another one, and I was thinking I'd put two together, if one I have to kneel, and that's my knee. And then I'm like, oh, well, this one's pretty
Like the,
rough.
The gym ones that they have
Uh-huh.
here upstairs, you can't really use them because they slide everywhere.
Yeah,
And you can't be having that.
yeah, no, they're not, I borrow some of those if I forget mine and yeah, they mess up.
Another thing I like about like that mat and this one is it's like, it's not like those because those are so foamy, especially if
Yeah.
you're standing on one foot, your foot moves a lot. So you don't feel like you're on the ground as much than if you're on like one of these.
Yeah.
Cause this, it's like sturdy, that's like sturdy.
Yeah, I have one at home
Yeah.
that's smushy and I just use it for like sit-ups or whatever. But it's just-
Exactly,
It's slippery and it's no good for yoga, but it's good for like laying on.
exactly. Yeah, gotta have a good yoga mat.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Kate.
See ya.
Double class.
Yeah, that's it, now I'm done.
Do you live in AG?
Yeah, I just live on, you know where Prince Road is? It's
Prince?
kind of just right over there. It's only about a mile long, but it connects Noyes to 27. It's like a hill.
Oh, yeah, Noise at 220, so if you're on 227, is it that right turn? Is that Prince?
Yeah, it's a right turn.
Gotcha,
No,
gotcha.
no, it's a left turn actually. Like if you're coming from the village, there's like,
From here it'd be a left turn, from Slow it'd be a right turn. Off 227, right?
yeah, if you're coming down 227, like you're finishing coming in, you haven't hit Oak Park yet, it's a left turn. If you're on 227.
Gotcha, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's a little shortcut. And
Nice.
it's kind of rural.
It takes you to Oak Park,
Yes.
for sure. I live off of Oak Park.
Oh, okay,
So-
Oak Park and Old Oak Park?
Yeah, Old Oak Park, by, past Vedder, like Vedder.
Okay, yeah,
Vedder
I know
Lane.
better.
I live up Vedder.
Oh, I love better.
Yeah, me too. My friend got me a spot up there.
Back
High
in
school
the
and stuff.
day, the very top of better where it dead ends,
Mhm.
we used to go on that ranch.
Oh yeah, I think they're starting to do stuff up there more. You see more people.
We
But
used
even when I-
to have the gate code and
Oh, really?
everything. I used to, ride a horse out there.
Nice.
That is, and then, oh my gosh, it's beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful.
I bet the view.
But then they got, well, I understand why the ranchers out there got kind of sneaky with people going on there. Some ladies had loose dogs chasing their cows.
Oh yeah, for sure. Can't have that.
It was just a bunch of stupid. And so they kind of shut it down for everybody. But I used to hike out there and ride my horse out there for years and years and years.
Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, my buddy lives up there. He'd always, there was,
Beautiful.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But, that's a bummer. Yeah,
You
can't
could
have-
even, back in the day, a long time ago, you could get in through there and ride all the way down to like the back of Pismo.
No way.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Where those old houses are, they moved like the old Maddie house back there. Anyway, then it's all closed off now. That's how things go.
How it goes.
Cool, yeah, I
Thanks.
bet it's very nice.
Yeah, it's a nice, there's roads, a lot of nice neighborhoods in AG, that's for
Mhm.
sure.
I totally agree. Thanks again.
Bye, Kate, you're welcome. Enjoy your afternoon. See ya. Okay,